everybody. Welcome back to Kruse Control. It is Wednesday, March 27th, 2024. Welcome to Kruse Control, the home of entertainment news. I am your host, as always, Brian Kruse. Welcome back, everybody. Happy Hump Day. Hope you have the humpiest of all the hump days of the humpiest of the hump days it up. You gotta hump it up with us because it's Kruse Control time. So everybody, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Sorry a little bit later today. Just came from work and everything. We're kind of been rushing around, adding people, changing people, square rooting that sumbitch, and here we are again, having a great time on Kruse Control. And joining me back, as always, is my lovely co-host, Miss Sabrina Vittore. Sabrina, how you doing today? Happy Monday or Wednesday? Fuck, what day is that? I don't know.
Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Happy to be here.
Yeah.
A lot of happies.
How you been?
Great. Really good. I had an odd day today and I was able to make it, so I'm glad that we could work it out last minute. Always happy to be on.
Slow it down. Less yakking and more drinking.
Pepe is like an alcoholic these days.
It's
so
not Friday
apparently
yet, sir.
He's drinking on a Wednesday, I guess. So, I mean, I don't tell you everybody, but Pepe is here having a good time. What's up? What's up, everybody in the chat?
Character development for Pepe.
He's an alcoholic, man. And you know him. It wouldn't be a hump day if Mr. Mike Casey wasn't here. Mike, welcome back to Kruse Control, man. How you doing? Welcome back.
Hey, Brian. Thanks for having me on. Hi, everybody in the chat. Thanks for having me on, Brian. I know we're starting a little bit late because you're working your new job as a Dave Navarro impersonator. No, that's a little joke. No, but seriously, Brian, how is magician school coming along?
I am a level 3 wizard already after 1 week. It's freaking crazy, man. It just takes time, patience, and lots of tequila on the rocks. I don't know why.
You look the part, buddy. Thanks for having me on. I think we're gonna have fun today. Fun crew.
I'm trying to grow a beard like you. I'm trying. I don't know. But you know what? We're having a good time. Pepe's been drinking. And of course, it wouldn't be a Kruse Control. We didn't have that thirsty daddy here. GR, welcome back to Kruse Control, man. How you doing?
It's great. It's fun to be on a hump day.
On a hump day? You had a good hump day today?
Let's get it in.
Well, no, I wish.
Pepe is just having such a good time here, GR.
A good hump would go a long way, Brian.
TMI, GR. TMI.
It's hump day.
I didn't mean with you, fool.
Well, I appreciate you being here, GR. Appreciate you being here. And behind the scenes, everybody, you know him and love him, Mr. Iron Oak himself, Mr. Jake Slinecki. He's over here helping us out in the chat, helping some stuff out. Welcome back, Jake. How you doing, man?
Hey there, Brian. How's it going?
Going well, dude. Happy hump day.
Happy hump day. Thanks for having me up here on this humpiest of hump days. This is good.
Of the hump it up, man. You have a good hump day today?
Yeah, just about over the hump. It's pretty
Thanks,
good.
Colonel Guile. Welcome to Kruse Control. Yeah, man. We had to hump it up. It's freaking hump day, right? That's what we do. That's what we do.
It's gonna be good.
Mike knows.
Yeah.
We know. GR knows. Sabrina knows. We all know. Everybody in Kruse Control knows. So thank you for being here, everybody. Appreciate you, Jake, helping us out in the chat. Jake will be popping in and out, giving us some hot takes on his own, and also helping us out with some special effects shit behind the scenes. So we're testing new things out here in Kruse Control.
Nice.
Yeah, a little producer action, Mr. Slinecki, Mr. Iron Oak himself down there, everybody. Welcome back. And thank you all for being here. Again, a little craziness today, but there's a lot we got to talk about as always. And I'm always excited on a hump day because I think most news happens on a Wednesday. I don't know what it is, but welcome to Kruse Control, man. Welcome. Happy to have you here. Tell your friends. Welcome back, Zach. The enthusiasm is real. It's fucking real. It's been a day. The enthusiasm is real. You know why it's real? You know why it's real? Here's why it's real. Because it doesn't matter what day it is. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, any day of the week. There's always a lot of breaking news. Come on! All right, the very first thing that I want to talk about tonight is X-Men 97, because this has been out for, this is the second week. There's 3 episodes out right now, and the numbers came out for the very first 2 episodes that dropped on Disney Plus. And they did great. It's the best animation series since season 1 of What If. That is at 4 million viewers. 4 million viewers in the first 5 days. So Disney is very happy about this. Marvel's very happy about this because all this shit recently, they've been like, oh, what's going to happen? We're going to have a win here. And they have a win right now, too, which is great for this. And I hope that this show keeps doing what it's doing because so far I've been loving it. If you're a fan of the original X-Men series from the 90s, this is just right there again. And the voices are replaced. The other actors are fucking great. Yeah. X-Men action across the board, everybody. Love it so much. And you know, the X-Men are always fighting the bad guys, kicking some ass, and the bad guys 2 is coming out. That's right. They've been pushing forward. Universal Pictures and DreamWorks Animation has made a sequel to this. And of course, the first one was all right. You know, it did pretty good. It made $250 million. That's not bad, everybody. Not bad. But the new one is coming out August 1st, 2025. They just released it. Sam Rockwell is coming back. I love Sam Rockwell. He's fucking awesome in this, of course. And then Craig Robinson also is in this. Awkwafina's in this too. Anthony Ramos is in there. Great cast over the whole works of all of it. And I think that they have just a great project here. I think it will be good. The first one was a lot of fun. Hopefully the next one will do great too. Check it out in theaters, hopefully. Hope people see it. If not, check it out. It'll probably be on like Peacock or something like that afterwards. So, you know, the bad guys are always the bad guys. Another bad guy that's coming back. Well, is he a bad guy or an anti-hero, or is he Dexter? I don't know. But you is coming back, everybody. That's right. You has started to shoot officially in New York City. That's right. Penn Badgley's coming back one more time for I think it's the last season, right? Pretty sure it is. And they're going back to New York, wrapping up, going back to where they came back from the very beginning. And they're excited to see if they can have such success as they've had so far with this series. So hopefully, if you're a fan of You, get ready, because they are shooting finally after all the strikes and everything else. And they're probably excited to be back like most people. But I feel like this guy from You, though,
Brian.
I'm not a fan of You. Hey, calm down, Mr. Casey, touchy ghost. I'm a fan of You, though. You don't be a fan of me, but I can be a fan of you. That's all I'm saying. But this character suffers from he's a delusional stalker pretty much. So he might need a little bit of shrinking. That's all I can say. But Shrinking is coming back, everybody. That's right. Shrinking is coming back for a season 2. And they are shooting right now. And Ted Lasso himself, Mr. Brett Goldstein, he's been behind the scenes, the co-creator for this for a while. And they've been trying to get him on camera. Jason Segel's like, come on, man, you're Roy Kent, get in the fucking show. And he said, no, I'm not going to do it. And then apparently this new season, there's a role that he could not turn down. And he's finally coming on as a guest star in this new series of season 2 of Shrinking. And I love the first season. And I love Roy Kent here. He's my boy. So I hope he says fuck a few times. He better, you know, he has to, right? But I think he's hilarious on the show as it is. I think he'll add into this mix very well. I'm interested to see what he'll play. I really am. No one knows yet. We'll have to wait and find out. And I feel like, you know, people that really need shrinking are the characters on Euphoria, which has been delayed, everybody. It has been delayed for a while. They still hope that it's going to come out in 2025. They don't really know right now. There's been rumors. The reason why is that Zendaya is going to shoot Spider-Man 4, and that's why it's delayed. But they're releasing all the cast right now from all their commitments right now, so you can go do another job, do what you're going to do. But we're going to have you back eventually, but there's no timetable for the next season 3 of Euphoria. And I bet a lot of these casts and characters are pretty upset about this, but this is what happens in Hollywood. The strike changed everything, and so now we have to readjust schedules based on other people's availabilities and based off of different projects. It's just how it's going. So we'll have to see what happens with this moving forward. Haven't seen any of these shows. Edward Hyde, you know,
I'd pee on this if I could.
Happy doesn't want to watch Euphoria, but I feel like there's a lot of peeing happening on Euphoria on each other because there's a lot of drugs and abuse and all that shit. But yeah, you know, Edward Hyde, I would say watch Shrinking if you're gonna watch any of these. I know Sabrina loves You. I haven't watched You, but Sabrina does love you, Edward Hyde. And this is a fun play on words here. But I would say, Peppy, calm down, man. Don't give me shit about this. I'm having a good time, okay? Having a good time. So hump day. It's your favorite day of the week. You're humping everybody all day, every day. So calm down. The humpiest of the humpers is Peppy. But Euphoria, I haven't watched it either, but I hear it's great. People love it so much. They do. They love it as much as Timothy Chalamet loves this scarf. I gotta show him one more time this fucking scarf, everybody. But Chalamet, it's Chalamet Day one more time because he has signed an exclusive deal. Peppy is spicy tonight. But Chalamet has signed a first look deal with WB. This is crazy. Like, they haven't done this for a while, but his last 2 projects between Dune 2, which is fucking awesome, and also, you know, Willy Wonka, I still haven't seen it yet, but I hear decent things about it. I keep looking at it on my Macs, and I'm like, do I play it? Do I not play it? Such a fan of Gene Wilder, it's hard to dive into something like this. I still, the Johnny Depp one just hurt me, guys. It just hurt me. But hopefully this is good. But they already been paying him a lot of money, double digits right now in the millions. He's getting multiple pictures, and he's be working with WB. So good for him. You're going to see a lot more Timothy Chalamet over at WB. And of course, he's done really well. He really has. Also, they're hoping this is really well at WB and Lionsgate. It's Kong and Godzilla coming back one more time, opening this weekend. That's right. It's finally coming over Easter weekend. The last one came over COVID times, so they released the Max, and it didn't do as well. You know, people were really upset about it. This is a big movie. Come on. But that one made $48 million. But this one, opening weekend, they're projecting opening weekend $135 million. $135 million. So Could be a colossal box office smash. And I hope WB and Lionsgate do more big blockbuster movies because of this, because we got to keep going back to the theater. But I mean, then again, I saw Kong with that like metal claw shit. I don't know if guys, I don't know what you're doing here, but everyone says Godzilla -1's better, and I think that's probably true. So we'll have to wait and see this one, but I have a feeling like it will be. But two more giants that might collide, everybody, is Keanu Reeves and Anthony Mackie. At least that's what Anthony Mackie wants, because Anthony Mackie came forward and said he wants to be in John Wick 5 or 6. What does he know about this? There's two more coming. We heard about one, but he said he'd be the coolest dad in the universe if he was actually going one-on-one with John Wick, and he's fighting for it. He's actually pitching it, trying to get Keanu to let him in this next movie. So in his dream world, it's him versus Keanu, and I don't know what's going to happen, everybody. I just don't know what's going to happen. But I do know that Keanu has more projects lined up, one with Matt Bomer himself, and that's called this new project coming forward. I thought I had the name written down someplace. Oh, yeah, The Outcome. The Outcome's moving forward, and this is an interesting take because it's about a Hollywood star that follows like a damaged Hollywood star, and what happens is someone blackmails him with a mysterious video clip. I'm guessing it's a sex tape. It's got to be, right? So Keanu plays the main person. Peppy, I know, Peppy, this is at least original a little bit, man. It's something different, isn't it? I mean, come on, man. Give me a slack here. But it sounds interesting to me. Jonah Hill.
Who is this for?
It's for all those child actors who've been abused, Peppy, and for Peppy, anybody that fucking just didn't get anywhere in Hollywood and they like had the Hollywood dream and it fell apart, maybe. And also, it's supposed to show us an inside perspective on Hollywood in a lot of ways, I think. But you gotta ask Jonah Hill because he's directing this. It's his directorial debut, and he's also gonna be in it as well. And it's through Apple, so they're doing this whole thing. So it might be good. It might be good. We'll have to wait and find out. But I like both these actors, Keanu. I love Bomber. We'll see what happens. But again, it's about Hollywood, and Hollywood is going through some massive updates. Hollywood Boulevard, they're going to start expanding bike lanes, bus lanes, wider sidewalks. They're going to have other safety improvements such as crosswalks all across Hollywood Boulevard. And the city's aiming to have these improvements come out in 2025. And Hollywood Boulevard has just been a shitstorm for a long time. It's just fallen apart. And this is probably based off that new the new passage of the bill that came across to actually fix the roads and streets of Hollywood. So that's probably where this came from. And I hope that does make Hollywood better. But people are pissed because like you can't shut down Hollywood Boulevard. It's going to cause a lot of problems. And then all of a sudden it's be congested, hard to get anywhere. But that's LA in general. So what are you going to do about it, right? But Hollywood Boulevard is going to have a lot of updates. And I hope that it does help people across the board. But then also, somebody else that I want to talk about too that's pretty big in Hollywood is Pierce Brosnan. And Pierce Brosnan came forward recently and says he supports the new Bond choice. That's right. He thinks that I mean, guys, we talked about this before. Peppy, you are on one tonight, man. I don't know what's going on with you, but you gotta take a little breather here once in a while. We're having a good time trying to do a show, trying to talk about Taylor Johnson coming in to be the fucking new Bond, and you're just giving me shit all the time. I'm saying, I love you, man. I love you, Peps. But can he be the best Bond? Can he be? I don't know. But Pierce Brosnan came forward and said, hey, guys, I fully support him being the next Bond. And, of course, he was a Bond in Goldeneye, one of my favorites. Tomorrow Never Dies, The World's Not Enough. And now you said, yes. He goes, I think that his charisma to play Bond is very much there, and he thinks he'll be a great Bond. So will he be? Will he won't? He was not a good freaking part of Marvel, but I think that he does have great roles. I just don't see him as Bond, everybody. I'll say it once again. I just don't see him as Bond. But we'll have to wait and find out. But I do see this. I did see this happen in a lot of ways. But Quiet on Set is getting one more episode. They had 4 episodes that dropped. They're getting one more, a special 5th episode's coming out. It's a surprise episode they're calling about it. This is about the dark side of kids on TV. We've been talking about this too on the show quite a bit. And what happened with Drake Bell. And I mean, to me, it's just like, I can't even imagine what's happened working on Nickelodeon shows myself for multiple years in a row. Hearing about this stuff happening, working on Disney projects too, it's really sad. It's supposed to be like a family dynamic. We talked about this last Friday, and you hate to see this happen, and kids should be safe on set. We're getting one more episode to get a dive deeper into this whole thing. And so the synopsis says it's going to read about, it's going to be like a different take on it. It's going to include a conversation with new people and stuff, and it's going to build upon the revelations explored in the first 4 episodes. So Kick-Ass as Bond. Yep, Kick-Ass Bond. That's what we're getting, Kick-Ass Bond. Hopefully he will kick it up a few more times. And I want to ask one more question. Where the fuck is Diddy, everybody? Where is Diddy? Because right now, we've been wondering right now, with P. Diddy himself, we know what happened. We talked about this the other day, is that all the feds raided they just raided his houses in Miami and Los Angeles, and they got his kids. Now he's saying his kids weren't arrested, well, according to his lawyer, but there were pictures of his kids being arrested, so who knows? There's also rumors about him getting on a plane and flying across. Well, they said Cape Verde before. Now I'm hearing someplace in the Bahamas maybe he went, but his lawyers came forward and had this statement. They said that this was an unprecedented ambush paired with an advanced coordinated media presence, which leads to premature rush to judge Mr. Combs, and nothing more than a witch hunt, they're saying it, based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. And that Combs himself is in America. He is not on the run, not saying where he's going to be, but it says there's been no finding of criminal or civil liability of any of these allegations, and Mr. Combs is innocent until proven guilty, and he will someday clear his name. And of course, allegations of sex trafficking. Sex trafficking, everybody, which we talked about a few times. And the fact that like his lawyer's saying he's someplace, I know. He needs to stop this shit, man. He's fucking P. Diddy. He's Sean Combs. He's Puff Daddy himself. What the fuck is he doing? I don't know. But if you're innocent, come forward, man. Where in the world is Carmen P. Diddy? I don't know. We had a thing for that before. I don't know what it was. What did we say before, Jake?
I liked it.
You done lost your mind.
I know, perhaps as I do. Well, breaking news, everybody. A lot of fucking breaking news. Happy hump day. We had a thing for it on Monday. I can't remember what Jake and I were saying, but Carmen San P. Diddy.
Carmen
like
Sean P. Diddy or something. Carmen Sean P. Diddy.
Sean P. Diddy. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was.
We can't hear you, Sabrina. We can't hear you.
In the world.
It's Carmen Sean P. Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
There's the look on Sabrina's face. Something technical is happening.
I mean, you can't turn him in until he turned himself in without a warrant.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, he disappeared. I don't know. And they raided his house. I don't know, Jerry. You don't think he should turn himself in?
Wait, there is this thing called you have to have a warrant to get to turn yourself in on.
Yeah.
And from what they did to his house,
They clearly had a warrant to search his place.
Yeah, well, you can get a warrant to search just about any place. But what they did was destroy his houses. Did you see the pictures?
Oh yeah, joke. They got in there. They brought those like battle cats, what they called, or wow, something like that. They come in there and they kick some ass.
And his kids didn't get arrested. They were at the house. They got detained. That's standard procedure.
Detained.
When they serve a search warrant, anybody in the house gets detained. That's what happens.
We're going to the thirsty daddy on this one.
So they can't hide things or do things or all the things.
You got anything else, GR, that happened that you read about?
No, but I've been there when they've done it. I was a cop for a couple of years, and that's just standard procedure. When you're serving a warrant in the house, everybody in the house gets detained at least for a few minutes. But not arrested.
So do you think that he's in deep trouble though with all this stuff, or do you think that he'll be okay?
Brian, I'm going to fall back on what I've said on the show a couple of times. I don't judge him until we get the facts. You get people screaming shit. That's like he got on the plane and he flew away, which was total bullshit. His plane did, but he didn't. I mean, come on, guys, get some proof and put it out where it can be looked at. No, don't just go off a half-cocked again. You get too much of that.
It's a great headline, though.
Yeah, it's great.
It makes a great headline. You're right, Mike.
It does. Yeah, that's some good breaking news, everybody. Some good breaking news. But anyways, this is that time, everybody. Put that minute on the clock to give all my guests that 1 minute to break down what to say is their hot takes. All right, now it's time for those hot takes. This is that time for 1 minute on the clock, and all my guests have 1 minute to break down all of their hot takes in 1 minute of all the latest breaking news. We got like 13 things right here, something like that. They take every topic in that minute before the bomb blows up and their time is up. Or if they don't, their time's up, they're done, the buzzer goes off, and they lose. But if they do, everybody, what happens is you get to vote and tell us who do you think won hot takes. So it's always an exciting time on Kruse Control. I always just see what people like to say about everything that goes down in Hollywood. So now it's time for hot takes, everybody. It's time for some fucking hot takes. So Sabrina, as my co-host, who do you think? Who do you think should go first, Sabrina? Who do you think?
GR seems particularly chatty this evening, so let's go with him.
Oh, GR coming in hot with some hot takes. GR, you feeling good about that?
Well, I'm always hot, baby.
Ow, thirsty daddy in the house.
Hey, even if it's not Friday, you still got to drink to it.
You still gotta drink to it.
It is
even
hump
if it's
day.
not Friday. It's always Friday somewhere here on Kruse Control. That's all I gotta say. So it'll be our special.
It's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock, not Friday everywhere.
I like to say it's Friday somewhere. And if you don't know much about Kruse Control, first time on our Fridays are our legendary drunk days. So we drink during the whole show. And of course, this is a very special Friday because it's Good Drunk Friday coming up this Friday. So get ready for Good Drunk Friday. Right. It'll be very holy. All right, GR, are you ready for your hot takes? You feeling good? You stretched it out? You limber?
Do it.
Feeling good? All right, here we go. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes, GR.
Yeah, X-Men 95, it's been, so far, the two I've seen, great, just like the old one was. Bad Guys 2, I'll pass because I never saw the first one. I don't want any show that makes a stalker a hero. No, thank you. Oh, I got them backwards. That's, I'm sorry, that's shrinking, whatever,
No, use a stalker, you're right.
Euphoria is on hold. I hope they don't cancel it. I love the show. Chalamet, he gets more money than God right now. It's amazing they're putting Kong and Godzilla, they're resurrecting them on Easter weekend. Very strange. And Mackie or Mickey or whatever the hell his name is. And then he's doing comedy. Why don't they put them together we can act an action comedy? Hollywood Boulevard is full of people. That's a great idea to get it cleaned up. I don't agree with it. The new Bond is not right on the set. Expose it all. And no, we're not running. What the hell? Let's go.
Sorry, GR. You almost made it.
He didn't run. We don't know where he is yet.
You didn't make it today, GR. You almost made it.
I said Diddy didn't. I said no running before the clock ran up. But oh well. Shit happens.
It feels good to hear somebody else get the horns for a change. I always get the horns.
Well, I think they close.
You can still win, GR. You can still win. It doesn't matter. You can still win.
No, Sabrina's on the show. We know who's going to win.
Well, we got new people. You never know. You never know.
That's true.
All right. Sabrina, who's going next?
In every time she's on the show, whether she gets them or not.
Mike.
Hey now, hey now.
So does Jake just disappear when hot takes come around? Is that what happens?
Jake's a producer, man. He's a producer.
Jake's not actually on. He's behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'm gone. Yeah, I mean, professional coward. Okay.
He's not a coward. How are you, Jake? Oh, he turned his camera
Rude.
off. Turned his camera off.
He
I'm not involved with this.
As soon as the heat came out. All right, so I'm real tight. I timed this out. I gotta be fast. I gotta be fast. Mike. So, but I'm ready.
See, Jake's here.
Hey, Jake.
Yeah.
You got 4.7. You got lots of time, Chris Howdy.
All right, Mike.
Thank you, Edward.
You feeling good for these hot takes? You got this today?
I think I can do it. Guys, I don't think I'm going to get the horns. I think I'm going to get the confetti. I think I'm going to get the stars. And the heart.
Are you giving me combos? Are we doing combos, babe? Come on.
Clovers and balloons.
Clovers.
All the lucky
I'm
charms.
going to start it off with fireworks.
All right, Mike. Get serious. Take that breath.
Don't want to get cocky. Okay, thank you.
Oh, shit.
Hot takes, Mike. In 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
X-Men 97 gets 4 million views. Disney is having a jubilee as their beast of a gambit pays off. I wish Sean was here for that. The casts of You and Euphoria and Bad Guys should reach out to Harrison Ford because their personal problems don't seem to be shrinking. Speaking of shrinking, there's no way Godzilla x Kong will hit those optimistic projections. I hear that Godzilla dies in this one. But it's Easter weekend. He'll be back in 3 days. Speaking of misbehaved giants that I wish there were -1 of, P. Diddy. Diddy? It's starting to look like he might have. Oh no, he diddy. More revelations from Quiet on Set. They're giving a new definition to slime. Bike lanes on Hollywood Boulevard. Can you say explosive collisions with drunken Spider-Man? Congratulations, Timothy. More hair than boy Chalamet on his big Warner Brothers deal. Anthony Mackie going up against John Wick. I wish I could tweet my wishes like that. Pierce Brosnan told me I have the charisma to play James Bond in my dreams.
Great on the hot takes.
What do we think, everybody? What do we think? Did he make it?
The bomb didn't go off. I didn't hear the bomb.
Okay.
I'm delayed, so I don't know.
I didn't hear my bomb.
How's it feel, Mike?
It feels like when Pinocchio turned into a real boy, Brian.
Well, I'm sorry, DR.
I put my heart and soul into it.
Weird. It might have been a weird thing on my end, but the bomb went off on my end, and you were still. I don't know. Maybe it was something weird happened. So maybe GR got it. But great hot takes, Mike. Great hot takes. Doing good.
Thanks.
Now it's time for Sabrina, though. We'll see how Sabrina does here too. Can Sabrina make the hot takes happen?
Always does.
Oh, thank you.
Peppy is very fiery tonight. Very
Sold.
fiery tonight. Peppy is he's pepped up a little bit. All right,
Yeah,
Sabrina,
he really
are you ready
is.
for your
He
hot
is.
takes? You feeling good? Feeling
What are you
loose? Feeling
feeding
good
him?
to
What
go?
is happening? Are you giving him
What?
are you giving him protein powder? What's going on with Peppy?
He's getting all the cocaine. Sabrina, how you doing? Ready for your hot takes?
Can you hear me?
Hey, there's a
as long
lot
as you
of
can hear me,
news
I'm ready.
today.
I know Pep Star. Pep's excited. All right, Sabrina, here we go. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Okay, so X-Men 97, obviously, like I feel like things are, cartoon situations are best for superhero things, and that's where it started. I'm glad it's doing well. The Bad Guys 2, I'll definitely watch it. I really like The Bad Guys 1. Another season. I've been up and down with that show. I really like it. It's good. It's good to check out. Like there's other seasons that are better than others, to be honest, but I'm happy to see how they wrap it up. Shrinking, spectacular. Roy Kent on Shrinking. Brett Goldstein, spectacular. Please tune in for that. Euphoria, no shit, there's a delay. Sydney Sweeney's working her ass off. So is Zendaya. Timothy Chalamet, yeah, of course, a WB deal. He's like the fucking golden child currently. Godzilla versus Kong, X-Kong, whatever. They're riding off of -1's coattails, so fuck off. Anthony Mackie, sorry, we already have a dude. Michael from fucking the spaceship thing. Matt Bomber and Keanu Reeves. I think that could be cool. I'm totally into it. I like them both. Hollywood Boulevard. No, thank you. Traffic. Fuck off. Pierce Brosnan. He supports Taylor Johnson. Okay, cool. I guess I don't really give a shit. Quiet on Set. Speak your voice. Diddy on run. Go fuck yourself, bro. Fucking, if you're not guilty, why are you running? Come back.
And come back. And Sabrina got it, everybody. Sabrina, give her all the pop and circle. Sabrina got it. How's it feel?
I agree, Edward Hyde, but currently
Chalamet.
he is the literal flavor of the month.
Oh, did she miss Chalamet? Did she
I think
miss
he
Chalamet,
said,
Mike?
he said he's the flavor of the month.
yeah.
No, I didn't miss it.
No, that was
I said he
in
is super
celebration.
popular
I was
right
saying,
now.
Oh.
Chalamet, you did it, Sabrina.
Chalamet. I don't know. That was good, buddy. Great hot takes,
I
everybody.
I
You
just
guys
feel like
need to get
super.
new
Well, Edward
writers.
Hyde said. You what?
I said,
What did you say?
those two guys need to get new writers.
Who needs new writers?
You're welcome.
You and
Yeah,
Mike.
it is Pepe. Pepe has been doing most of that work behind the scenes for us. So
Well, that's
you don't
because of the
blame.
brownies he's
Yeah.
been eating.
Pepe's been getting
Peppy
in
and
some
Jake are very
special one.
busy.
I think he eats some mushrooms in the backyard too. I'm not really sure. But great hot
How
takes. I
dare
just put the
you.
poll out there for everybody right there. Let us know who they think won hot takes. Let us know. Let us know. Great hot takes across the board. The Diddy thing, that's going to be an ongoing
Exactly.
thing. I know it will be.
Diddy.
Again, where in the world is Carmen San P. Diddy? And a lot of stuff going on though too. The Quiet on Set thing we talk about a lot. Aaron Taylor Johnson as Bond, everybody. I'm still not sold on. We talked about on the show quite a few times. But Pierce Brosnan, people are coming forward like, oh yeah, we support him, of course, because a lot of Bonds are going to do that. Now he hasn't been officially announced yet that he is Bond, but I think that the writings on the wall, there've been a lot of reports, so that might be a thing, And Mike, I can talk to you about that. Do you think that he'd be a good Bond?
I don't know what has this guy been in. How do I recognize his face?
Kick-Ass. He was Kick-Ass.
Tangerine.
He was Tangerine, and then Bullet Train. You see Bullet Train?
Oh, I didn't see Tangerine. No, I didn't. My opinion is useless on this, Brian. I meant to see Tangerine. I still haven't seen Tangerine. Kick-Ass was 1,000 years ago. Nobody gives a shit about Kick-Ass.
Well, I thought maybe
he just doesn't have the Bond look.
I think that's what he has going. He's got the soulful eyes thing. But if Pierce Brosnan says you've got the charisma to be Bond, that's it, man. Your life is over. Like, it's not gonna get any better than that.
You believe it then? You believe Pierce Brosnan? Like, yeah, this guy, he's not gonna lie to us, right? He's been our Bond from our childhood, right?
I don't know. I really don't know who would make a good Bond. There's a lot of great Bond candidates out there, is the thing. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe Pierce Brosnan knows the guy, so he's like, hey, give this guy a bump, let it happen. Well, that's the thing. Yeah. Idris Elba would make an incredible Bond. That's literally.
I know, me too. That's what that was my vote.
Like, so good.
He would have totally made a great Bond. You know, that's the problem. It's like, you know, they just don't want to give him a chance. I guess they're saying he's too old. They want somebody that goes for a long time.
He is getting on there. He's getting on there in years.
Whatever. What Bond is like super young. Like, they're always mature gentlemen because they're so good because they've been through all the time in the field and they know what they're doing. Come on, man.
We spoke about.
You don't want a kid
delving into the fantasy life here, Sabrina.
I'm just saying, like, they're all. It's not like they're ever spring chickens. I mean, let's be real.
Gentlemen, yeah. You're right.
You're right.
Experienced gentlemen. Yes.
How do you get good at your job? You go through it for a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. It takes time. But they just want this guy to last like for 10 years. You know, they want him to be like around for a long time, being Bond, shaking and stirring.
I mean, it's a tough act to follow. They completely redefined the series with Daniel Craig, right?
Yeah.
Right, but he also was old, FYI. He was not a spring chicken when he started Bond either. Like, Bond is believable because it's like you're the best at what you do because you've been doing it for a long time. Like, you are number one, and you can't do that when you're young, in my opinion.
Idris Elba's got to be 20 years older than Daniel Craig. Daniel Craig was probably 39 years old when he started. Like,
Idris Elba's not that
74.
old? What? What? Do you mean Samuel L. Jackson? Are you confused? Are you being racist?
51. Okay, never mind. I did not mean that, Sabrina. That's you putting that out there.
Jake, do you know how old Idris Elba is?
Oh my
What's that now?
He's an ageist.
You know how old Idris Elba is? Can you look that up, Jake, by any chance? Is there any chance
I'll look it up.
How old he is for these people? Everyone's getting so mad about this.
53, maybe.
51.
What's that name?
Yeah, he's plenty old enough. He's not too old at all. You're absolutely right.
He's Bondish. He's Bondish, bro. Idris Elba.
Well said, Zach.
I love Kong and Godzilla's going to do that good this weekend. They're projecting a lot, but I don't know. We'll see.
Born in 72.
Yes, I love it.
Born in 72.
52?
Not that old.
52.
I graduated high school in 72.
Damn.
I can do some Thirsty Daddy Bond. I'll come out to the theater.
Yeah, you're right, Jake.
You got the background. You got the background, GR.
Yeah, I mean.
He does. Yeah, Peppy.
Peppy agrees.
Yeah. But great hot takes, everybody. I'm going to close the poll right now. We're going to find out who won hot takes. I know everybody's probably anticipation, wondering who won hot takes.
No.
I know we have some people thinking things, thinking this, thinking that. I don't. What, Mike's like,
All right. But GR was right. We know what's going to happen.
Truth queen.
Who won hot takes?
We want a female Bond.
Sabrina won hot takes, everybody. Mike came in second.
The queen.
Nice.
Did I call that or what?
Yeah, I'm sorry, GR, that I'm good at my job. I'm sorry that you aren't.
He's good.
Oh, that's some fighting words right there.
I agree with you.
Give her an Italian salute.
Fight an Italian
Is that
salute.
what you were looking
The Italian
That's an Italian
salute.
fuck you. I don't know. I'm 100% Italian.
I got a headache.
Motherfucker. Thank you, guys.
I
love you.
Peppy's like, calm down, guys. Just calm down. But great hot takes across the board, everybody. Thank you for voting and participation. It was fun, but it was a lot of fun. So it's always fun because it's interacting with you guys. We're having a good time. We're chatting about some hot takes and some breaking news and all that shit. So it's great. But, there's a lot going on, everybody. So, there's also this going on that Bad Boys 4 just dropped the trailer, and I say, can we talk about the Bad Boys 4 trailer? All right, so their boss he's dead. That's the whole thing, and he's been framed by some drug lords, and the trailer came out, and I watched it, and I'm just like, I feel like it's missing something, this trailer. I don't know if you all got a chance to watch it, but I feel like it's missing something. I feel like it's missing, like, maybe it's the Michael Bayness of it. Maybe that's what it is. But to me, I'm like, what is happening here? It doesn't seem like the same movie. It also looks like it's shot differently, and that kind of throws me off. Sad boys. That's what Queen says. Yeah, it just seems... it just seems like it's missing a step. Like maybe this shouldn't happen. I mean, maybe it'll be great. There was some good action like sequence on the airplane. I thought was pretty good. But overall, I'm like, I feel like it doesn't really have the magic of the original. I know Peppy. I know Peppy does not want to see this either. But I'm just hesitant about it. I've been waiting for this trailer for a long time. We're gonna watch it. But I didn't get a chance to throw it in here. It's been a day. So I hope you had a chance to watch it. If not, go back and watch it after the show. It's very it just feels like B movie. Bad Boys. It should be called B Bad Boys. I don't know. Mike, did you get a chance to watch
Sad
this trailer?
Boys. I go with Sad Boys.
I do like Sad Boys too. Sad Boys for life. Mike, do you think it's an idealistic thing to do this? Like, should we be making a Bad Boys 4 right now, or should we leave this back in the past? The last one was Bad Boys for life. It made sense. We're done. Or do you think this would be a good thing to continue forward? Because you got another one coming. Slap-again. Happened. We still got more Bad Boys.
Amen.
Thank you for mentioning. I mean, see, now we know that that Will he's a bad boy in real life. So I do see this movie working, but like, he's out there going after the criminals. He's
Great point.
whap, like
he's slapping the criminals across the
He's
face.
slapping
Huh?
bitches.
the shit out of the criminals. Yeah, like if he did
Keep my department out your
Great
mouth.
point.
Exactly. Like I would really super enjoy that. I would be grinning ear to ear in my movie seat the whole time. It's he hasn't done his apology tour yet, right? Like this slap is gonna haunt him because he got up to give his Oscar speech and he said, sometimes you're justified in slapping a bitch. Like he hasn't apologized. He doesn't feel bad. Like I don't know. I don't know who's whispering in his ear. Like I am really not ready to give this guy another shot yet. I don't know if that's shitty. Actually, it's not shitty. I want to fucking give me some real remorse. Like you can't just sweep this under the rug. Although, you're not feeling the same energy from Will that you have in the past. So I do think that a lot of what's happened in his personal life and in his very, very public life has probably siphoned off some of his mojo. Fair. And I think we're feeling it. I don't think we're going to see that same colossal force of Fresh Prince hitting us in the early 90s, like in such a big way. So I don't know. I'm interested a little bit just because I'm like, well, what's this post-slapping Will Smith going to be like? I don't know.
We don't really know.
I'm not running out to the theater, no.
Yeah,
and Martin Lawrence coming back too. They have the team. Yeah, Peppy agrees with you, man. Peppy agrees. Chris Rock was so humiliated. That was sickening. Yeah, it was sickening.
He had a great outlet though with his stand-up. So that was like he talked about it and made fun of it as stand-up comedians do, and he did a really good job of deflecting that and addressing it in a way that was, palatable for him. So I think that's how he worked through it, and I'm really proud of him for doing that.
Yeah. Well, Sabrina, you want to see this movie? Are you excited about this at all? Bad Boys for Life or Bad Boys?
Nope.
They're calling it Bad Boys.
No, the only Bad Boys I want to see is cops on Fox Nation. Just kidding. So yeah, I'm not excited about seeing it at all. No, the last one was subpar, and also like I say it all the time. I don't need like recycled eye penis all the time. I would love for people to come out with new fucking shit. So no, I don't want to see. I love Martin Lawrence. I think he's hilarious, and like Will Smith is kind of on probation for me, and I think that will be forever. So fuck off. I don't really care about what you're doing, and it's really shitty that he won the Oscar that year after he fucking did some dumbass bullshit. Like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? So yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good on Will Smith. I'm pretty good on Will Smith. I honestly am. And I will say that like doing the same movies over and over and over again are, thank you, Peppy. Yeah, I agree entirely. There you are. Hey, buddy. I agree entirely. Like, it's like, why do we keep fucking doing this? It's like, no. And they weren't even great films to begin with. Like, they were fine. They're action movies, but I'd rather watch a Jason Statham movie any day of the fucking week than fucking see these two fucking Hasbros like come in fucking again. Like, I mean, stop. Just stop.
The
trailer too.
I love that. I've never heard that before.
Sorry.
But the trailer too just seemed like it was like it didn't even feel like it was like the budget or the production value they could have had. And I'm just kind of like back and forth. But you know, I like original movies. I like the original ones. Even Bad Boys 3. This is Bad Boys.
They were
Ride or Die.
fine. They were fine. They weren't great. No one was like, "Oh, I can't wait to see that." They were fine.
Did he produce it? Is it all Will Smith's money? Like, if everything is coming out of his pocket, like that would kind of make sense.
This was announced before this happening. This was happening it was happening before, but I think it's Sony, and they had a whole plan before. Yeah, Sony, and then they kind of got halted with the slappening happening, and then it came back on track after the Slapageddon was done. But you know, a lot of slap happy people out there.
I love all the puns. Great job.
So GR, are you a fan of the slappening, Will Smith? Are you a fan of Bad Boys? Is this gonna make money, GR? Is this something that you think people will still come out even after like the bad press that he has had from Slapageddon 2023?
I think Queen and Edward put them together and they got the right title. Sad Boys 4, The Slappening. You know.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I love a good.
You know, make some money.
I love this picture that Jake got, by the way. I just want to say that.
Two actors.
Look at the gray beard. Sweet baby Jesus.
I like that. It fits. That's probably the right look, Sabrina, for both of them.
It's the only look, apparently, because there's 700. People are talking about Bond. Like, come the fuck on.
GR,
well, we won't go into Bond because that was a joke. That choice is terrible.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
He does not have the Bond look.
He was good as Tangerine. I will say that he was good at that. I'm giving him a half a point for that.
I'm not saying he's not a good actor. He just doesn't have the Bond look.
Yeah, no, I'm Idris Elba all day. Everyone knows that. Hashtag Idris Elba all day for Sabrina. But I don't mean to interrupt your take, GR. Go ahead. I apologize, honey.
No, it's all right. You know, I just said, you know, certain characters don't fit a role.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't fit that. And these guys, as you said, Sabrina, put this fucking series to bed.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, I agree, GR. I think it's about time. I was kind of excited about when I first heard about it. This is like way before the slappening. And I was just like, then I'm like, is it gonna be good? Is it not gonna be good? Do we want it? Yeah. I saw this trailer. I was really kind of nervous about this trailer, and then when it dropped out, I was like, okay, I don't know if this is gonna be what I think is gonna be. I mean, there's some good action in it, but I'm skeptical, and I think a lot of people are just not gonna come out for it. I think so, but we'll have to wait and find out because it's slap happening, everybody. So get ready for the Bad Boys Ride or Die. The fourth one is coming very soon, and it's dropping June 7th. So June 7th. So not that far away. So I don't think people are gonna be saying that June can't come soon enough. That's all I can say. Then you cry like a hypocrite afterwards.
Too bad Sean's not here.
Yeah, Sean would have loved it. Sean would have freaking loved it.
Well, yeah, Zach said Clint Eastwood finally hit the Bond age, which was hilarious. And then
damn right.
Damn right, Peppy, I know. But anyway, it's going down.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's going down. We got lots on everybody. So now it's time for us to get into it. Come on. As it is on a hump day, it's time to get a little nerdy. I want to talk about Thundercats. Thunder. Thundercats, everybody. Ho! So Thundercats.
Ho!
Oh, there we go, thirsty daddy.
Isn't it Thundercats a go?
I said ho. It's a go. The live action version is a go. We're getting a live action Thundercats after all this freaking time. It's finally going down. And it's the director of Kong v. Godzilla. That's right. That's who's making this. He's actually going to be directing it. He's helping write the whole project. Adam Wingard. He came forward and said, okay, we actually have an update on this. He's been working on it since 2021. And it's like, and they've been wanting to do it back and forth, and he's been having his script. Him and Simon Barnett have been writing it. They're working on the script. They finished the last draft, basically, he said right now, and they're going to go into production of the movie after it's been put on hold for so long. But now that he's done with Kong versus Godzilla, or Kong v Godzilla, whatever, Kong and Godzilla collide, Kong and Godzilla rub each other. After that movie comes out, now he actually has time to delve into this movie and finally make a live action Lion-O and a live action Snarf, and it'll be finally moving forward. So when it will come, there's no release date yet. They're still, again, developing the script. They got a good script right now, but they keep updating it. And Wingard mentioned that he'll direct, and of course, like I said, he's co-writing the whole thing with Barnett. So, but this came out in 1985, the original one. If you don't know what Thundercats is, 1985, 130 episodes, 4 seasons. You know, Lion with that sword, and they tried to do like I remember it was like before I moved to California, I was working on a movie with Sam Huntington. If you watched a Disney movie called Jungle to Jungle, he was Mimi Siku, but he was supposed to play Lion-O's voice. That's a deep cut for you right there. He was supposed to be Lion-O, but it kind of fell apart, I guess, at that point. It was being an animated thing at that time. But now they're going to try to do a live action, which again, what are they going to do? They do prosthetics? Are they going to have people that look like lions? I don't really know about this. Like, how are you going to make this live action? Because again, it's kind of a weird medley of like human animal hybrids, something that like a chinchilla might be with a beaver. I don't know, but I do, Peppy. I'll go see it with you, man. I'm down. It's like Mutant Teenager Thundercats.
Brian, you think they're going to go with practical effects?
They can't, Mike. They can't, right? They can't, right?
No.
What do you think they're going to do, Mike?
AI.
AI. They're going to AI create Thunderland. Mike, what do you think about this? Is this going to be a good project moving forward? And are you excited about it? And what do you think they're going to do about actually creating these characters in live action? It just seems like it's going to be very difficult, doesn't it?
How do I think that they'll address the grand saga of Snarf, Brian?
Snarf.
Wish it was Friday.
You could tell me my whole opinion about this. You know exactly how I feel about this. This is going to be
I know, but I want to hear it straight from you.
This is going to be incredible. I revisited the original series a few years back, and I was just astonished at the fact that this was like arc storytelling, like 20 years before Breaking Bad, or like they started doing that more in the late 90s, like on a kids show. And I've said it a million times, Lion-O was dumb, but there's a reason for that. It's because his cryopod malfunctioned when their spaceship was escaping Thundara, right? So he's a child in a kid's body. To see some people that
wait, I'm sorry. A child in a man's body or a man in
Correct.
a child's body? You're okay. Thank you.
A child in a man's body.
Perfect.
Yeah. So that explains why he's dumb and he's very experienced,
Shazam.
despite being the king of the Thundercats. I'm super happy to see some people that are very passionate about this IP-ness, because I actually think that there's a lot to explore. I think that there's a lot to explore in this world. If they hit this first one, yep, same Colonel Guile. If they knock a 3-base hit with this, I can easily see this expanding into a new universe. Like Mumra is such an incredible bad guy. Like, it's this such creepy occult. He's like the ancient spirits of evil. He's got these creepy statues behind him that are like whispering psycho thoughts into his head. Like, it's genuinely scary if you watch it. So I think that there's enough people that care about this property that they'll probably do the special effects right, and that there's enough story existing in the existing framework for anybody really to come up with a competent storyline. I don't think that that's going to be tough to pull a good script out of. So I'm really looking forward to it.
So Mike, do you think it's going to be then? Are they going to be like a hybrid of practical effects and humans, like something like or special effects makeup?
You remember the Cats movie, right? The adaptation of the Broadway play,
the Butthole edition, yes.
With Corden, maybe James Corden will play Snarf, Brian.
Idris Elba also in that, just unfortunately, but yes,
it's true. It's true. Yeah. Release. I'll say it one more time. If you've watched Cats, if you haven't seen Cats, which most people have not seen Cats, I'll say it one more time. If I haven't said it 500 times, release the butthole cut. Release the butthole cut.
Do not watch it. I have to step to the microphone so everyone can. Do not watch Cats. And you can watch Idris Elba scenes. He was great. Don't. Do not. Cats died on Broadway. Just let's keep it that way, please, and thank you. By the way, not great on Broadway either, but definitely not great on cinema.
Thirsty Daddy, what do you think about this? Do you want to see the Thundercats come back live action form? Will it do well? And can they give it justice for a cartoon that just changed people's whole concept of reality back in the 80s? Or children's?
Yeah, I remember my son, this was his thing. I spent 3 months finding that sword for Christmas, for Christ's sakes.
Did you really?
Yeah,
awesome.
I mean, they were hot, and I finally found it 2 weeks before Christmas, and that was his thing. He had the Thundercat blanket. It took me 10 years to get that blanket away from him. But I mean, he was, what was he, like 4 when the show hit the air?
Oh, dang. Yeah, that's prime time to be a Thundercat fan.
And then he'd walk around that house, Thundercat. I want more.
Peppy wants to see more. GR, do you see anybody that could be cast?
Hopefully they'll, as Mike said, they'll do it right.
I wonder about casting too. Who plays Lionel? Who plays Lionel? Is it going to be like? Please do not put Timothy Chalamet in this movie, everybody. I just want to say that. Please do not.
No, that little twit ain't going to be Lionel. I'm sorry.
He's got to be somebody Warner Brothers. So who's making this is the question.
Yeah, I mean, I maybe he could be it. Maybe it could be. I don't think it's WB though. I don't think it's WB. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know who plays Lionel.
You scared? You scared, Brian? You don't have confidence?
I'm scared, man. Idris Elba would be a good Panther, though. I think he'd be freaking great.
Yeah, who said that? Who mentioned that in the chat?
That's good.
That's good. Colonel Guile. Boom, nailed it.
I think that'd be good. I think maybe they cast. I don't know. I mean, like leading man these days. Maybe The Rock is gonna be Lionel. I don't think I want to see that though. The Rock would be good, actually good Panthro too. Or Batista, friend of the show. He could be Panthro.
Oh, I do like Batista.
Hey, Batista. Ooh, that would be a good Panthro too. Yeah.
I like Batista.
John Cena could be in there.
He was beefy. He was
all
like
ex-wrestlers.
Thick meat cat, but also
yes, he was.
Very, very wise.
Very wise. Very wise. So get I don't know, get somebody smart in there. I don't know. Sabrina, what do you think about this? Do you think that there's any good casting for this? Do you think this movie will do well, and can they give it justice, taking it from animation to live action?
I think that there is a huge weight on casting, 110%. Like, to make it good, you have to have the right people. But I also think that there is a huge following and that it can be absolutely successful. Like, there's a lot of people who grew up with this. There's a lot of people who like it. I'm down for Margot Robbie also, by the way, in anything she does, because she's amazing. So yeah, absolutely. I feel like if they make the right choices and it's written well, like, it can absolutely be successful.
How about Schnarf? Paul Giamatti as Schnarf?
I like Paul Giamatti in anything.
That's an interesting one.
Sure. I don't hate that. I'm actually glad they haven't made this. Edward Hyde, I'm actually glad that they haven't made this before, because they probably would have fucked it up. So if they do it now, they might be able to do it properly, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So maybe this can be amazing. I mean, I don't know. I have high hopes. I'm kind of in.
Jason Statham should be in here too somewhere. Statham could be somebody.
Jason Statham's my guy. Everyone knows. I love Jason Statham.
He could play Lionel.
Seeing a lot of call for Henry Cavill or Aquaman or
I'm gonna hard pass on Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill can fuck himself. Jason Momoa all day.
Here, James McAvoy. He wants to play Lionel, apparently.
Does
He's gonna need to put on about 60 pounds of Marvel juice.
Did you see him in Split? In Split, he was pretty impressive. I feel like he might be able to do it. Honestly,
I would be down for McAvoy.
Yeah, I would
That's-
too. But I
that's
feel
the
like
most
it's just
interesting casting I've
easier
seen.
for it to be. Colonel Guile just said that Jason Statham should be Tigra or Tigra, right? Sorry, I don't mean to
That'd
fuck
be
it up. I
fucking
didn't really
cool.
watch this. I just did research on it. I'm sorry. I'm old, by the way, everyone, in case you didn't know.
Hey,
This
hey
wasn't
now.
like I was a Ninja Turtles girl, like growing up. Like this is just not in my
We
wheelhouse.
were all Turtles
bunga.
girls, Sabrina.
We're all Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtle people too here. We're Ninja Turtle people here. But I'm interested to see how the casting goes for this overall. I think.
See, people like this too. Yeah.
I'm just nervous about it, everybody. I'm just nervous, and I think that it could be a lot of fun, and it could bring a lot of great nostalgia for kids that were around in the '80s. And
People
I know
love
it might do really well. Maybe it is Henry Cavill. Maybe you have. I don't know if you have a big name in here. Would you have anybody that's like? Okay, well, how about Fassbender? Could Fassbender be in here? Maybe Fassbender.
Yeah, I could be into Fassbender. Maybe
He'd be having to play like a really naive character, which doesn't really seem like his forte.
No, I feel like Fassbender can do anything. He's kind of a.
That's true.
He played a robot. He doesn't fuck around. If anyone, again, I think it's called Fishbowl. Fuck, I wish I knew. One of the most amazing movies that I've ever seen, and it's like so gritty. And like before he was like super famous, and it was about like a teenager who was like a dancer, and like he was dating her mom, and then they had like a weird relationship. Like it's just a weird thing, but he was so. I think it's the best performance that he's ever given as an actor. He was fucking spectacular, and after seeing that, I believe he can do anything. So I'm kind of a Fassbender for life kind of gal. Sorry.
Well, Fassbender's fucking great. McAvoy too. I mean, that's kind of like an X-Men, team up again. I guess that came to my head. Mumra. Anybody from Mumra? Anybody villainous people on their head? Could it be? Oh man, we should cast someone like Steve Carell. I don't know why. Give me some like random thing.
I feel like he could do it.
Willem Dafoe.
Shaking his head. No.
Yes. Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe would be fucking great.
Dafoe. I don't know if that's too much.
Fuck yeah, Peppy agrees too.
I think he could bring the scary though. Ben Kingsley. How about Ben Kingsley?
Queen just said that Brad Pitt. They did a fake trailer and Brad Pitt played Lionel.
Oh, I could see Brad Pitt doing it too. Back in his Troy days, you know what I mean? He's getting kind of a little older, but maybe he could still do it though. I think because Lionel should be younger, right? Shouldn't he be younger?
Well, that much makeup, anybody can do it.
It's all relative.
Great point.
Yeah, that's a great point.
We're making a lot of the too old. Bring in the new Hollywood. Kick those old coots out to Hollywood.
So Timothy Chalamet is who you're
no
looking
ageism, Mike.
I just don't know Chalamet doing everything.
I'm joking.
Chalamet would make a good Wily Cat. A Wily Cat, one of the Thundercat kids, because he's already got the flame-shaped haircut going on.
Okay. Well, he has my haircut currently. I have the Chalamet special right now. In case anyone.
And you look exactly like Wily Kit from the Thundercats, Sabrina. I was going to say something about that.
Can someone cast me for the part?
Good call.
There we go. Putting it out there right now. That'd be great. There you go.
Just saying.
I just want Paul Giamatti to be Schnarf. That's all I'm saying. I think that'd be fucking great.
I like that. I'm into that.
Willem Dafoe's Mumra. Lionel's the hardest pick. Idris Elba.
We should go into casting. We're doing a great job casting all of these things.
We're gonna need a big budget if we're pulling in all these names.
I'm just saying.
The biggest budget.
Somebody, dude, did we not get that Denzel shit with fucking King? I just feel like maybe they should refer to us and we get like a small like finder's fee, like 5% or something. I don't know. I think it's possible.
Yeah.
How about
this is just like
Sabrina?
Sure, back end points even better. Gold. There you go, Mike. Way to go.
Yeah. This is freaking 80s gold, everybody.
As Mumra.
Oh, Will Smith.
I love it.
Queen agrees.
Oh, Peppy wants to see that. Paul Giamatti could do Schnarr. He could just do his voice. That'd be fun. But again, This is like 80s gold right here. I love this so much. I'm worried about them touching upon it because you never know what's going to happen with this. They could fuck it all up, but I don't want them to fuck it up. I also want them to fuck up my legacy of my childhood when it comes to the real Ghostbusters. The real Ghostbusters are coming back, everybody. We had Ghostbusters Frozen Empire came out. And I
Wait,
know
what?
people have been trashing on that back and forth, but the real Ghostbusters, the animated Ghostbusters show is coming back. Alex Zane is making this. There's some Alex Zane podcasts are talking to director Gil Kennan about this, and Gil Kennan's actually involved with this with Jason Reitman. They're doing like a spin-off here of the real Ghostbusters, the 90s cartoon that everyone freaking knows as a kid. If you were a kid, they had it went for a long fucking time. This was a big cartoon. And it was fun. They had these Demon of the Week, it was like Monsters of the Week kind of, but it was like Ghosts of the Week. They had a lot of great characters. And a lot of people were saying, again, they were trying to channel the Frozen Empire based off the real Ghostbusters. And it was supposed to be more about like a new creature, new stuff, new lore. And it was just a fun cartoon. It actually sprung off to have all the merchandise, all the toys, all these great cartoons, which they played in Frozen Empire as well. And it, of course, used the theme song. They danced around. But this is moving forward, of course. Been working on it for a long time. But all the scripts are written now. They're all written. That's what Gil Kennan said. They're all written. They're ready to go. They're all completed. They're ready to start freaking working on animation, bringing the voice cast in, making this move forward. We're in a Ghostbusters cartoon. And Gil's actually said it's a great time to be a Ghostbusters fan. And it's like since it was the late 80s, it ended up the Extreme in 1997, Extreme Ghostbusters, but it's all in the same universe. And Sony's bringing this forward again. 97, man.
It feels so late, man.
It does. It just feels so freaking late. I want to see it though. I think that real Ghostbusters was a lot of fun, and as a Ghostbusters fan, it did have kind of like a lot of great moments that that I kind of blend into my my idea of what Ghostbusters are too. Even the Ecto Cooler, man. Ecto Cooler came from that shit. So
delicious.
They're really delicious. I know. I love it so much.
Gross.
It's good.
Gross.
Are you serious?
Ecto Cooler. Yeah.
Gross.
It's tangerine. It's tangerine flavored, and it was green, Sabrina. So you can't explain that.
Just stop it.
Let it be.
I don't like colored food for the purpose of it being colored. That's chemicals I don't need in my body. So thank you, but no thank you.
So Sabrina, are you ready to strap on your proton pack, get your big gallon jug of Ecto Cooler with slime on the side, sliming some people left and right, making you smile again? Or do you want he's gonna slime somebody? Or
if I'm
for you.
Look, if I'm strapping on something, it's not a fucking protein pack, just a proton pack. Excuse me. So hard pass on that. Thank you. Just letting you know that's not going to happen. I'm cool with more cartoon situations. Like absolutely. Like I think it's more apropos to recycle IPness to a cartoon as opposed to doing these movie franchises that cost billions of dollars and they all fucking fail and it's just a fucking nightmare. So yes, absolutely. I'm down with a cartoon situation, but who are the voices? Is it going to be like Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray and or is it going to be new people?
It'll probably be new people. They'll probably try to get the people from the original cartoon if they're still alive. And the thing is, there wasn't Dan Aykroyd and all them doing it back in the day either.
Correct, but that's what we know now. You know what I mean? So are we going to go back? And they did a shit ton of episodes. They were super successful. The cartoon was, which is why the movie, happened. So, I don't know. I'm into it. I think it's a fun franchise. I haven't seen the new one yet, but I really want to. I really like the last one. The first new one was, in my opinion, spectacular. They paid homage to the original Ghostbusters. I think that the kids did a really great job. I think that the tie-in with the grandfather and I think they did really, really good. Even though I could have prayed for a better villain, honestly. However, I feel like that I haven't seen this next one. Apparently people are panning it. I'm not sure why, but once I see that, I can give you a more I guess unbiased opinion on what to do from here. But however, like a cartoon is always a little bit different. And it's the universe where it came from. So like I'm definitely not opposed to it.
I think it could be a lot of fun. And again, this is just something that it's like, it's good for kids. You're spawning off from this. Like you're gonna kind of piggyback off of the whole, Ghostbusters afterlife here and Frozen Empire, universe. And hopefully they do find some great voice casters. I don't know. I bet Dan Aykroyd would be back in a second. I bet he would be. Ernie Hudson, I bet would come back. I think it'd be hard to get Bill Murray to do this. And yeah, friend of the show. Friend of the fucking show.
Yeah.
Friend of the show. GR, we're waiting for Mike last. GR. Team and a gorilla.
There was a gorilla. In Ghostbusters?
Yeah. They had a lot of fun. They had a lot of
God,
fun.
I missed all the good cartoons. I just was a Turtles. I just was obsessed with Turtles. That's all I watched. I was like Ninja
Real
Turtle
Ghostbusters.
fucking horror.
I
That's
like
all
They
I
made
watched.
good soups, Brennan, so it's okay.
Well, I mean, but
They like to be
apparently I've
dined on
missed
top
all of
soup.
these amazing things. Like, who knew until now?
Thirsty Daddy, what do you think? You watch Real Ghostbusters? Are you a Ghostbusters
Well, I
fan?
watched it with my kid. I mean, I didn't have much choice. You know, it's like when you're a parent, you got to watch a lot of stuff you normally wouldn't watch. But it was good stuff, and I hope the new one is half as good as that one was. And it looks like it could be.
And it's all going to be connected with Reitman doing it too, and the director Gil coming forward, Gil Kennan to do this too. Do you think that that's going to help, or do you think that because of the bad press from the new movie that this might be in trouble?
No, I don't think so. I mean, if it's being made for kids, then the kids don't give a shit what the movies do. You know, it's like they want to see it. They'll say, "Mommy, Daddy, I want to see that," and they'll turn around.
The cartoon came from the movies, or the movie came from the cartoons?
The movie came out and they did the cartoon. Yeah, but I'm saying I said like Reitman and Reitman and stuff is cartoons based on the movies. But Reitman came forward. But Reitman, who's been doing the last two movies, he's behind this, and of course the director too, Gil Kennan, who was the writer of Afterlife as well, was also involved in this too. So they wrote all the scripts together. So. Yeah, so I'm interested to see where I go with it, though. I think that they know Ghostbusters. They grew up on these cartoons, and I think they could be a lot of fun. I don't know. I think it could be fun. The Real Ghostbusters, though, I think when you're going to go into this world, I think it works really well in this animated version, though, too. I just think it does, and I want to see it. It's like funny that we're like at this time in life where it's like we're big kids again watching cartoons based off the shows in the 80s. My brother sent me something that was funny, a little clip, and it was like, it was ridiculous, but it was like 1984. I got my tickets to Dune and Ghostbusters. 2024. I got my tickets to Dune and Ghostbusters. And I was like, it's true. But you know what? Sometimes it's fun to go back in time and watch this stuff again, and to recreate a genre and bring it. And we talk shit about this sometimes in the show, like give us new IP-ness. But I think that this is one of those situations.
It works.
Nostalgia bait works, Mike. It works so much. Mike, what do you think? Are you excited about the Real Ghostbusters? Are you like fucking stoked? Whatever platform. I think it's gonna be. I think I heard it must be Netflix. I think that's what I heard, or something like that. Would you watch this? Would you get a subscription?
GR has given me kind of a new perspective on this, because I was thinking a lot that it's going to depend on the success of Frozen Empire, which based on the trailer, like looks like it's going to be great, and it looks like it's going to be a terrific kids movie. But based on what GR was saying, like, the kids don't care about the success of that kind of thing. So maybe it's going to come all down to the quality of the cartoon that they produce. And maybe, they're going to put a lot of resources into it because they're seriously trying to expand the IP. They have been forever. The thing that I'm wondering about is because I don't know how children consume cartoons in 2024. Like when the old Ghostbusters came out, like it would be Saturday morning, your kids would be springing out, I'm saying your kids, I would be springing out of my sleeping bag on the floor because I was up late watching, I don't know, whatever was on TV on Friday night. You got your bowl of frosted cardboard. You can't feed children frosted cardboard anymore. How are they consuming cartoons? Like, is it just organic flakes? iPad? It's on an iPad on the bus, like, because it used to be an event. It was a big deal. You'd know that there was going to be a new episode of a show that you liked, and you would be like, yes, this makes my whole day. I'm really excited about this. But there's just
100%. I agree with Mike.
Right, Pepe? There's just more content now. So I don't know what it takes to be competitive in this sphere, and I don't know when kids are watching cartoons.
That's a good question. I mean, it has to be. Of course, it's like streaming shit now. It's on their iPads, Mike. They're not watching unless they in their living room on a big TV. I don't know. I feel like iPads. The kids are glued to iPads these days. So that's the way they get their content with the streaming. The way it is, it's not like you have to get up to watch it Saturday morning. You don't have that anymore.
I miss it. I want that moment back. I want that moment back of having. It's the same as like the water cooler phenomenon, like everybody getting together to enjoy something together. And we just have such splintering of media now that we don't have that experience together at all.
Yeah. It's true.
I mean, but there's
You're
still
actually
like,
talking to somebody, Mike? What a concept.
Ugh.
they're still making them, so obviously there's still a market for them. There's still people who have cable, or still people who do the Sunday morning cartoon thing or Saturday morning cartoon thing. I mean, there has to be, otherwise they wouldn't be doing this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Give
think
me
there's
the
as many
additional-
cartoons on as like there was.
No,
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
I think
But
they're all going
there
to streaming now.
but there has to be a market if they're doing it, you know? So
As
if
long
they're
as they bring
doing
back
this,
Ecto Cooler.
They have to.
They
We need the
100
Ecto Cooler.
No,
We need
no.
the
Hey,
Ecto
Brian,
Cooler.
can we if they give us a Ghostbusters breakfast cereal, and if they give us some Ecto Cooler coming back, can we bring those on the show? Actually, you do the cereal if they have the cereal. I'll get the Ecto Cooler in the gallon Hawaiian Punch jug,
Fuck
and
yeah.
we can have a little event.
Okay.
How about that?
On Fridays.
On Fridays.
I'm
We'll mix it
very
with
upset by
something.
this. You're
Ecto
basically saying to drink shit that's fucking laced
Delicious,
with,
yes.
Delicious, yes,
laced
and
with
nutritious.
no, laced with food coloring, which is not good for you. Like, why would you do that?
Tastes
Because
Why
Sabrina,
not?
sometimes
It tastes good without the food coloring, fuck nuts. Like, what do you mean?
Sabrina, sometimes when
Yeah.
there's something strange going on in your neighborhood, you need some Ecto Cooler.
No, I'm just gonna call the Ghostbusters. I don't need the Ecto Cooler. And who are you gonna call?
Damn, Slimer.
What?
Watch out for
Wow, don't
Slimer.
eat me.
He will.
I have a
That's
box
sneak
I
in the
can put you
cartoon.
in. Don't worry. I'm prepared.
Yeah. I'm interested. I really want to see it. I love this 80s like
Yes.
nostalgia cartoons coming back. Yeah.
I loved her
Favorite character
too.
of the Ghostbusters. Oh
Hello,
yeah, she was great.
Ghostbusters.
And she was great in
And
the
she was
movie
really
too for the
funny.
little bit she was in there.
Yeah, she came in the last movie too. She was great. She was great. I love her.
Yeah. She's awesome.
Absolutely.
I just want
Good
Rick
call.
Moranis back. I want Rick Moranis back. If they do more, we need Rick Moranis in the
would be
next one.
trouble.
Yeah.
Bustin' makes him
great.
feel good, so maybe he'll be back.
JR's not sure
The
about
gatekeeper? Was he the gatekeeper or was he the key holder?
Keymaster.
Bust makes me feel good.
The key master. Thank you.
Paul Rudd and that shit. Bust make me feel good. It makes me feel good. I was like that moment in the movie. I was kind of like, all right, guys, you're having a good time. It's like you know who
Oh,
you
you
call?
saw the second one. I did not see the second one.
Yeah, I saw the second one. It's a little slow in the
That's
beginning,
right,
but I think it's
Zach, I
fun. I know
am.
Queen did not like the beginning. Queen fell asleep during it. I know that, but
Well, she fell asleep for the middle.
yeah, but I mean,
She saw the
I think
beginning and the
ending's-
end, which is kind of
It could've
important.
It could have been a more epic ending too. Like they're in the firehouse. They could have been like in the streets of New York having a big epic battle. That would have been kind of cool. With the actor, when they started the movie with that, they could have had something like that. Would have been awesome. But
Okay.
you know, maybe the next one. They only did 80 million for the movie, so maybe the next one they go 150 and they go nuts. If it
You know
gets
what?
another one, we'll have to wait and see. It's doing pretty
The
good.
last one,
so we'll see.
the last one was so good. Like, how do you top that? You know, like the last one was really good. It did homage to the original situation. It tied it in perfectly. Like it did really, really, like it did the franchise justice. You know, which the girl version of Ghostbusters didn't. And you know, I think that's part of the reason. Although all of those were very competent actresses and they all did a great job, it just didn't really do the franchise justice. So, like in my opinion, this last one, it did do the franchise justice. They tied it in perfectly. The fact that they had his ghost, you know, that was like kind of hanging around. They had the tie-in with family and
Very touching.
you know the way that they came in at the end. Yeah, it was just I think they did I did a really good job. I don't know how you could top that, but I'm still absolutely gonna see this one anyway. And I hope it's up there.
Marshmallow Man. You just got to bring back some mini Marshmallow Man, and you're right there back in the game.
They were all over the place too. They were all over. They were in this movie too. They were in this one as well. They had them all over the place. They even had a post-credit scene with them too. So they're having fun with it. But the real Ghostbusters is coming back. Saturday morning cartoons are kind of dead, but not dead. They're going to be live on your iPad again. So
Questionable.
I can't wait to see where this goes. And I'm excited because Reitman's behind it, and I think it could be good. Hopefully. Give me more. X-Men 97 is doing great. It's good too. And they're talking about doing Spider-Man 98 as well. So that might be happening too.
Oh,
so
boy.
it's time for 90s cartoons to come back. And it's also time for a new Pirates movie to happen. And that leads me to our feature story of the night. So I like to say that Johnny Depp's coming back, but this is a complete reboot
call that a
happening, everybody.
transition
We've
movie?
talked about the Pirates. Hey, I tried, Peppy. I know I can be better next time. All right, man. I'm trying. But Pirates is coming back. That's right. Pirates of the Caribbean is coming back. But now there was a talk about a whole female cast version. There was a talk about maybe continuing with Johnny Depp now that he's been cleared from his, accusations against, Amber Heard. All that shit's cleared up. But now, Bruckheimer came forward and said, well, guys, it's a complete reboot, completely different. And he didn't say it's all female cast, so nothing about Johnny Depp, but he was doing interviews so that they're working on it. And this is going to be the thing. We're completely changing the game. We're starting all over from scrap. And all that stuff is out the window. We're getting a whole new everything. Is that good or bad? We already have so many Pirates movies. Do we need more of these? Honestly, I like the idea of like a resurrection for Johnny Depp. He is these movies, guys. I just don't know how you do it without. I don't know if it'll do as well, and Johnny Depp is so fucking great as being Jack Sparrow. Make some crazy stuff happen. If I were gonna do this, I would just make a whole new premise, but have him be Jack Sparrow still. Like start over with that, have new characters, and have him be thrust into that world. Like I don't know, like give him a swan song for last one after you fucked him and took away all of his freaking jobs. And honestly, I get it. It's a PR thing. What happened with him? They were nervous. They fired him because of that. It is what it is. Apologize. Give him his llamas, or his alpacas he asked for. Pay him and do one more movie with Johnny Depp. That's what I'm saying. Like he wants alpacas. Give me alpacas. Come on, guys. A complete reboot. I don't know if I need this. Again, it's more like you're just redoing IP, as we say on the show all the time. I'm not going to I always say I'll give everything a fair shot. I like a lot of shit. I like a lot of good stuff. I like a lot of movies in general. I can watch something and find the joy in it that a lot of people can't. I can turn something on, like, oh, Madam Web, for example. I was like, oh, there's some fun moments. Not a best movie, but there's some fun moments, Could have used more action, yes. But this, I just don't know if we need this. Again, we've said that all the time, but I just would like to see Johnny Depp get one more chance to be Jack Sparrow and end on his own terms with a big blockbuster. But instead, we're getting a new one with a whole new cast, all everything. And they're not even saying it's going to be the Margot Robbie version. They're just saying it's all different with all new people. So we'll see what happens with this. But Pirates is coming. And will it spawn 50 more movies? Will it be a hit? Do we want to see it? Thirsty Daddy, are you excited for Pirates coming back with a complete reboot? Just clean the slate, do it all over again? Or do you think that they should give Johnny one more chance and let him shine as Captain Jack Sparrow? Because where's the fucking rum, GR? Where's the rum?
Well, I would like to see him get another shot, but from what I've read about it, Disney flat out turned it down because it wasn't PG enough.
Oh,
so that's why Disney doesn't want it.
They want something that's gonna be more kid friendly.
He's going to come back, but I don't know if he'll be there or not. I think he should be, but.
He was like the best part. I mean, Barbosa. There's a lot. Keira Knightley was great. I mean, there's a lot of great people in these original movies. Sabrina says no.
No.
But I think the cast was phenomenal. I think Barbosa. What's his name? Jeffrey Rush was fucking awesome. He was great. I love Bill Nighy as what's his name? Nighy as what's his?
Who?
Bill Nye. Yeah, Nye. Bill Nye. I was going to call him Nye because I think about Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Another
he was
good
great.
casting for Mumra. He would make a good Mumra too.
Yeah, he's fucking great. So, GR, is there a world where this is a big hit, or will people like turn away from this? You think because Johnny's not there, and there's such a movement for Johnny Depp these days?
If Johnny's not on, it'll be a lot of push to get anybody to see it.
Yeah, well, I think
Unless
that people
it's
want to
Margot
see
Robbie.
him. This is Margot Robbie. That could be like it's saving grace as you put Margot Robbie, but they didn't say it's the whole female cast version, which they were working on. There was a script they were developing as well for this. I don't know, Sabrina. What do you think? Do you think this will do well? Do you think that Pirates can last without Johnny Depp? And do you think that they're gonna even make this happen? I mean, he's talked about this. We're talking about this for a while. Is it actually gonna happen now?
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to see another Pirates movie if he's not in it. Like the whole draw of the film is him being rummed up Captain Jack Sparrow and getting out of ridiculous situations where you never think you would get out of. Like that's what made it fun. And like I don't want to see another person do that. Like, sorry, I'm kind of done. Like I don't want it. Like I will be cool with like a reboot situation if it's like a Margot Robbie version. And it's all chicks or whatever, and they do it in a different way, and it's not specifically Pirates of the Caribbean. I mean, if it's not the Black Pearl, if it's not like the same, situation, like I just don't need to see the same thing 1,000 times. And I think most people agree. Like, give us something new. And if you want to do something in this genre, I'd be super jazzed to see Margot Robbie being a Jack Sparrow type or whatever the fuck. But like, there is only one Jack Sparrow, and that is Johnny Depp. And I don't want to see any movie that doesn't include him that is specifically in this genre, in this franchise. So to be fair, thank you, Queen. Yes, absolutely. Female pirates might be interesting. Sure. Totally into that. I just don't want it to be associated with the same thing that Johnny Depp did, because honestly, I don't really think anyone can do it. Male, female, child, senior, Idris Elba, doesn't matter. No one can do that. He pioneered that role. He fucking grabbed it by the balls, and he did a spectacular fucking job portraying that character. I don't want to see anyone else do it. I really don't.
We should get Keira Knightley, Jack Sparrow. We should get I'm going blank on his name too. That's what happens sometimes. End of the night,
Michael Bolton to sing a song.
Michael Bolton. Yeah, he should be in this movie. Give us some Michael Bolton, Mike. What do you think? Do you think this movie has a chance to survive, Mike? Or do you think that this is just, we need to let the pirates go and just go ride the ride at Disneyland?
You can't turn off the money machine, Brian. It doesn't happen. You can't. This is a multi-billion-dollar franchise. You can't just walk away from that. Even if some of the scripts that they put on your desk are a little bit racy, as GR was saying, you can just PG that up and you'll be fine. This is a rare instance of me agreeing 100% with Sabrina. I absolutely think that the series is based primarily on the charisma of Johnny Depp. I don't think that he was doing any tremendous acting job. I think that he was having a goof, and I think that was the joy of it, just getting him in these great wacky situations and watching him run away. Like that's super fun. I only see it being interesting in a reboot. If they throw a spin, I do agree that a female cast would be terrific, particularly if you center it around somebody that has, comparable levels of charisma and comparable levels of heat.
Yes,
like
sir.
Margot Robbie. She would be perfect casting for something like that. And I think that they made the world big enough that they can expand into kind of different plots than they have. So I don't think that changing up the characters is necessarily problematic to the franchise, but I do think that you definitely need somebody who's a big draw, who's a dynamic personality, and is going to at least take some sort of a big swing, because I think that was the success of Pirates, was Johnny taking that massive swing. So if we're not going to see him back on part of an apology tour, which I would like to see, we need somebody else there to toe the line for him.
Yeah, I agree. Like Margot Robbie might be great doing this too. And that was the whole thing, and she was excited about it too. They could even make it like somebody related to Jack Sparrow. Maybe they bring him in later on if they want to, and then make her kind of like the female version and the female cast. I think that could be fun. Something different. I think we need to do the same penis stuff all over again, like the same shit without having Johnny Depp there. And PG's gonna be tough too, I think, with this franchise, but we'll have to see, Mike.
It made so much money, Brian. You can't walk away from it. Like, it's
crazy.
I mean, there's rides based off of it. Like, it's fucking, well, I guess it's technically based off the ride, but like they've evolved the ride.
They've evolved the ride based off the movie, based off the rides.
Right. Yes. Like they've like reconfigured the ride. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like Johnny Depp like really, really balls to the wall made that fucking role what it was and made it worth watching, So if you're not going to bring him back, if you bring him back, I'll be there. Like, even after that terrible Jack Sparrow, like last fucking movie, I don't give a shit. I will go back and see it. And I think though, if they did a spin-off situation where maybe he did a cameo and Margot Robbie was his sister or something to that effect, like something to that effect, like I think that it could be successful. But like, also, can we just do something new? Like, what the fuck?
Nope. There's no new. There's no new right now. There's only built-in penis that has power these days. That's all we have. Built-in penis.
It's not. It's what people want to take risks on. Yeah. They don't want to take risks. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Jake.
We go over
Friday,
here.
we'd all be drunk.
We'd all be drunk. Yep.
I'm just
our fellow producer
saying.
back there.
Just saying, if you could just do new things and take chances on new things, you would have amazing fucking shit that would be nominated for Oscars. Like Poor Things, like Everything Everywhere All at Once was last year, like fucking even Oppenheimer. Yes, that was a fucking historical biopic, but not a recycled fucking eye penis. Like just do things that are out of the box instead of trying to make money, you greedy fucking fucks. That's where I stand.
And that's where we're at. Pirates is coming. You greedy, greedy fucks. Get ready for it. Jake, is there anything you want to say? Any hot takes for the whole night? Anything that's on your mind, that's tickling your innards you want to say before we get out of the show?
Why do you say that? It's so gross.
Tickle your innards.
Nobody likes it.
We can't hear you, Jake. He's like, oh, shit.
And turn the mic on, Jake.
Oh, it's not working.
Jake is behind the scenes. He's like, I didn't sign up for any of this.
Anyways, Jake, we appreciate you. We can't hear you. Great hot takes. Great hot takes. Anyways, everybody, thank you for being here on Kruse Control. I appreciate you as always. Happy hump day. I hope you had a good time humping it up with us tonight. We hump it up with the humpiest of all the humps out there. And if you're a humpy person, come to Kruse Control on a Wednesday. We hump it up with the best of them. Anyways, thanks for being here. Yeah. I appreciate you, everybody. Thank you, Thirsty Daddy, for being here. Mr. GR Waters. Hope you had a great night tonight, GR. We'll see you back on Friday for our Drunk Good Friday episode of Kruse Control. And again, thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you every day.
Anytime, Brian. You know that.
Yeah. I love having you here.
We'll do it on Friday, right?
We're going to do it right on Friday. Friday's going to be a nuts night. It's going to be. The Miss Sabrina Vittore, I love you so much. Thank you for being on Kruse Control, my lovely co-host. Thank you so much. Hope you had a great night. Thank you for being here as always.
Thank you so much, you guys. If you're still watching, which a lot of you are, please hit the like button. Please. It helps us so much. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Also, it helps us a shit ton. We can keep bringing this stuff to you, 3 nights a week, provided that we all have the schedule to do so. It's a lot. It's like a labor of love, and we do it for you, and we couldn't do it without you. So I really appreciate you all.
Watch us live.
That's right, Peppy. Please watch us live. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. I love you guys so much. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being here too, Spring. I appreciate you. And also our resident intellectual himself, Mr. Mike Casey. Mike, thank you for being here on Kruse Control. As always, appreciate you too. Happy hump day. Hope you had a good time. And I know Sean's not here, but he missed out. We will see him next week, hopefully.
Here, I got one for him then, because we didn't have it set up on Sting. I don't have producer powers today.
Thank you, Colonel Giles.
So good. Right, Sabrina, right up there with the Turtles theme song in terms of like most incredible theme songs of any media anywhere. So good.
It's very
Thanks
true.
for having me on. It was fun. Nice to see you, Guile, in the chat. Always happy to have a
he's subscribing. Thank you.
Please come back. Thank you so much.
Queen,
Thanks
I love
for being
you.
here.
Have a good night. Thank you for always showing up. We love you.
Yeah. Love you so much. Come on back Friday. We're back for our special Good Friday episode. Good Drunk Friday. We might be a little bit earlier on Friday too. We'll see. I'm playing with scheduling stuff. So we'll see you then. Thank you for being here on Kruse Control. Okay, we'll figure it out. Anyways, thank you all for being here on Kruse Control. Appreciate you as always. Have a great night. Again, you gotta tell your friends about this. Keep it going. Numbers keep going up every freaking day. And as they go up, we keep growing. And when that grows, we'll eventually get to that magic $1 million number. Well, eventually it'll happen. But thank you again for being here. You gotta tell your friends, your family, your uncles, your aunts, your grandmas, your grandpas, your great-great-great-great-great-grandmas and grandpas that came down from Venus and Jupiter land and smacked down your neighbor's backyard, and they made your neighbors become zombies. And those zombies came in your backyard and they ate your fucking chinchillas, and those chinchillas became zombie chinchillas, and then they all of a sudden flew to the squirrels, and the squirrels became flying zombie squirrels, and then they subscribed to Kruse Control because they're fucking flying to your neighborhood, and they're fucking subscribing, and other zombies subscribe, and you guys subscribe, we can all subscribe, and then all of a sudden those flying ones fly across the country, and they land smack down in Australia, and they get the kangaroos, and the kangaroos fucking get subscribed because they're zombie kangaroos. They're all fucking connected one fucking mother brain, and that mother brain becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, and they get all the fucking pandas and all the fucking everything, every creature, every creature, every fucking symbiotic being out there. They become our fans and friendly, and when that happens, we all subscribe to Kruse Control, becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually we get there someday. That 1 million subscribers, we appreciate it. All comes down to you, our fans and our friends of the show. Appreciate you so much. Have a great hump day. Enjoy the rest of your night. Take care. Have a good time. And please come back again. We'll be back here on Friday for a Good Drunk Friday, and then back hopefully next week to normal Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. So thank you so much for being on Kruse Control. Appreciate
Thank you guys. You're
every
awesome.
time. You're awesome. Love you guys out there. Have a good night. And until next time, everybody, see ya.